Hey bro,
Oh, hi.
how are you?
I'm good, man.
Hey man, what are you up to?
Nothing much. I'm doing this interview for this job right here.
What happened to your previous job?
My previous job, oh man, I got fired. That was terrible. I had a disagreement with my boss. He was an idiot, man. I got fired, and yeah.
Did he mention any details?
Yeah, he kept talking about how I have a bad attitude, how I don't respect people, and I can't work with them. But I never needed this job anyway, you know. Did it anyway.
So what do you think about your chances in this job?
But this job, I'm gonna nail it.
Oh,
Most likely.
so confident.
Most likely, yeah. I'm very confident, man. There's no competition for me.
Okay man, okay. Good
Well
luck.
done, okay.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Just having an interview tomorrow, and I'm really stressed about it. I don't think I'm not confident enough to get the job.
Why are you stressed?
It's because I've been to like tons of interviews, and all of them they only ask about paper-based certificates. What do you have? How many subjects do you? How many languages do you speak? What is your qualifications? What's your high school grade? And I don't really meet these requirements. I do have skills, but I don't have the paper to prove that I do have the skills. So I'm afraid they're gonna be the same as the other interviewers. That's it.
Man, I think you got it. You're a good guy and you deserve one. Okay man, good luck.
Thank you, bro. See you around.
Hello, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Max. I am. I have graduated from MIT. I did my master's over there. Of course, I'm here for the managerial position that you're offering.
Hello, I'm Oliver. Nice to meet you.
Okay. So, what are your strengths and weakness?
My strength is that I'm a hardworking person. I'm eager to learn. I like to work. I can get along with people easily, and I like it. And my weakness is that I don't. Sometimes I cannot say no to any requests. So it sometimes it comes more than I can handle, which will lead to a big problem.
So, what are your strengths and weakness?
I am a very dedicated person. Personally, I am good. I think I'm good at multitasking. I can do a lot of things at once, which makes me a perfect candidate as the marketing manager here. And I personally don't think I have any weaknesses because over the time I've learned to overcome my weaknesses, and now I think there's no weakness I have, which makes me the perfect candidate.
Do you work better alone or in a team?
I think I work better alone because in a team there's a lot of to discuss and there will be a lot of conflicts, which will also just cause me I personally believe my teammates will let me down every time. I think as an individual, I work better alone since there are no conflicts and I'm really good at getting job done.
Do you work better alone or in a team?
I believe I work better in a team because I believe in a quote which says two heads is better than one head in working. So, and I also believe like if people get to work together, they finish tasks easier and faster. And also, you get to know get to know about other experiences, and you can boost up your communication skills. Yeah.
It's money important for you?
Money, um, money. I think I'm from a very rich family. I'm here for the experience, not for the money. I am here for the money, but mostly for the experience. So it's not the only driving factor in this. I'm here for the experience and, of course, help the company.
Yeah, of course, money is important for me as that my family is from a poor background, so they don't have money, so they're all financially dependent on me. Of course, it's important.
Why do you think we should hire you?
As it's already stated in my CV, I have a very good recommendation that's offered from my previous jobs and, of course, my university. I have a good degree and a master's, and I have also good grades, which makes me the perfect candidate for this job.
Max and Oliver, could you guys please come to the station? Okay, I'm gonna announce the result. Both of you guys did really well in the interview and you guys made the company's expectation. However, Oliver is chosen for the job interview.
Oh, come on. How is this possible? I am more qualified than this guy.
See, this is your problem. You only find mistakes in other and you show much of the attitude. We know that our company will benefit a lot if we hire someone skillful like you. But how can we know like if you will still behave like this in the future? On the other hand, Oliver is not as qualified as you, but um, but we see loyalty and politeness in him. That is the reason why he is chosen for this interview.
The experts call it the most important word as far as the results we get from life are concerned in this or any other language, and that word is attitude. It is our attitude toward life which will determine life's attitude toward us. Let's face the fact honestly that we shape our own lives, and the shapes of them will be determined by our attitudes. A person with a poor attitude toward learning, for example, isn't going to learn much until he changes his attitude. If we take the attitude that we cannot do something, we generally will not do it. An attitude of failure, and we're whipped before we start. So we know then that what we receive from life, what we accomplish or fail to accomplish, is due in large measure to our overall attitude. William James of Harvard University put it this way: "The greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind." And isn't it wonderful that we have this measure of control? Before we start talking about our attitude toward the world, let's talk about our attitude toward ourselves, since it is the attitude we take toward ourselves which determines our attitude toward the world. Now right here we come to a rather strange fact. We're so familiar with ourselves, we tend to take ourselves for granted. We tend to minimize the things we can accomplish, the goals we can reach, and for some equally strange reason, believe others can accomplish things in our field which we cannot. There are literally millions of human beings living narrow, darkened, frustrated lives, living defensively, simply because they take a defensive, doubtful attitude toward themselves, and as a result, toward life in general. Many people are suspicious of and oppose change, yet change is the one thing in life on which we can absolutely count. People who stay young all the years of their lives not only welcome change, but see it for what it really is: new opportunity, new chances for further fulfillment. Attitude is a reflection, a result of a person's will. It is incalculably powerful. It can bring about marvelous results for us, but we need to train it patiently, day by day. Now let's talk about the attitudes of people who are successful. The top 5% of the people who go sailing through life from one success to another and who, even when they fail at something, shrug it off and head right out again. No matter who the person is or what he does, men and women in sales, business executives, people in all the professions, wives and mothers, students, top people in the armed forces, public servants, men and women in the service of religion, working men and women in all fields of endeavor, wherever you find a person doing an outstanding job and getting outstanding results, you will find a person with the right kind of attitude. These people take the attitude toward themselves that they can accomplish what they set out to accomplish, that there's no good reason on earth why they can't be competent, successful. They have a healthy attitude toward themselves and, as a result, toward life and the things they want to accomplish. And because of this, they achieve some remarkable things, and they come to be called successful, outstanding, brilliant, lucky, and a lot of other things. They're quite frequently no more brilliant or outstanding than the majority of the people by whom they're surrounded. But they did develop the right attitude. and they found their accomplishments not too difficult, and many times surprisingly easy, simply because it seems that so few are really trying, really believe in themselves. Successful people come in all shapes and sizes and in widely varying degrees of intelligence, background, and so on. But they all have one thing in common. They expect more good out of life than bad. They expect to succeed more than they fail. If you want something worthwhile, take the attitude that there are a lot more reasons why you can have it than there are that you cannot, and set out to earn it. Go after it, work at it, ask for it, and 9 times out of 10, you'll get it.